I received a call of a possible DOA at this location. I'm Detective Dennis Frawley, New York City Police Department, retired. Of course, I had very little information to go on, and as I came in, the first thing I noticed was how clean this particular apartment was. I was directed to the bathroom, and as soon as I came in, there was a little dog protecting whoever was in that bathtub. And I thought to myself, perhaps this person fell, a home accident. And I noticed she had terrible injuries on her head. Towards here, right by the drain where her feet were, I found several empty ice bags. Interestingly enough, on top of the toilet tank right here, there was a large electric fan. And the fan was on, the breeze blowing through this window which opens up. Now the scene's starting to come together for me. And I said, you know something? Somebody tried to preserve this body. I told the lieutenant, we have a crime scene. Seal the building, no one comes in, no one goes out. Her name was Danielle Thomas.
You reached 911.
It's, you can't bring him back. I can't bring her back. That's how it makes me feel.
Her boyfriend, Jason Bond, an Ivy League-educated lawyer.
Suspect from the beginning, now charged with her murder.
Police custody for allegedly bludgeoning her to death and strangling her.
He beat her so badly that he broke most of her ribs, broke her sternum. He didn't just kick her, he was stomping her in the chest.
Jason Bond, he was not your normal suspect. He had become an attorney and had attended an Ivy League school. I've been covering crime and law enforcement in New York City for 3 decades, and it's very rare that the murder victim turns out to be a very successful executive for a company like Weight Watchers.
I identified her through a photo, and I can close my eyes and I can see that photo still.
Jason has taken my only child from me.
I've seen many murder scenes. You got to move beyond the emotion. I had to dig, and when I did dig into Jason's life, there is no doubt that he is suffering from a mental illness. So I turned to Dr. Sacha Bardet, Harvard education, one of the best forensic psychiatrists that I have seen.
My job is to climb inside the mind of a killer. In other words, I have to dissect him.
My mother was in the process of giving us up.
At the age of 9, his own mother abandoned him. That leaves a psychological mark.
Based on mental illness, I believe that Jason Bond should not be held responsible for murder.
Has the jury reached a verdict?
Yes, we have.
It's absolutely ridiculous to believe that because his mommy didn't treat him necessarily as well as she should have, that somehow 15 years later, he's not responsible for the torturing murder of his girlfriend. He was caught virtually red-handed. We had a tape of him killing her. It's one of the worst things I've ever heard.
5 seconds, I'm going to let you up, and then you need to answer quickly or else you die.